My name is Jade. I'm in the 8th grade, and reading is a huge struggle for me. Teacher would ask me to read in front of the class aloud. I'd open my mouth, but no words would come out. Not because I couldn't speak, because I couldn't read the words on the page. They were jumping around, backwards, blurry, sideways. D was a B, W was an M. I just kept it all to myself. Like, no one can relate to me. This is just my problem, and I have to deal with it. I have to find a way to deal with this. Oh my gosh. I can still remember the names. Idiot, dummy, slow, special ed. It's like every day going through that takes a piece of you. After a while, you just you get this numb feeling, like it just doesn't bother you anymore. That's when you get really worried. That's when you should get really worried. When you get this numbing feeling, someone calls you something, you're like, I don't care. They're right. That's the worst feeling in the world.
Middle and high school students who still struggle with reading have dealt with years of frustration already. You're about to experience a little bit of what that's like. You've just experienced a small part of what it can be like to have issues with reading. It's a struggle just to sound out the words. For older students who don't read fluently, school can be a nightmare. They may still be struggling with the building blocks of reading at a time when we're expecting them to understand and interpret complex stories like Hamlet and the Scarlet Letter. That can leave students with reading issues feeling exhausted, depressed, and cut off from their friends, when the core problem for many of these students is that their brains just work differently. We need to give students some carefully targeted support with the basic job of decoding letters on the page and with higher order skills such as building complex vocabulary, reading more fluently, and understanding what they read. We can also use technology such as text readers to help students keep up with high-level content. As parents and teachers, we can ensure that students who struggle with reading can stay on track for success in college and in life.
In the 1st grade, and I am reading a book meant for toddlers. I am a very sad person. I would seriously just say that to myself. And then my mom would come in, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I was reading this book. She's like, oh, that's so cute. I'm like, Mom, I can't read. The teacher talked to me. They said, we know that you have this ability, and we know how to help you. I would go through one line, she's like, okay, stop. And then she said, and then she had on the board, like, it was like she already knew I was coming. Each word was separated. And she had this special board with, like, little dots. And she was like, what does this sound? What is this letter? I'm like, it's an S. S. And I felt really stupid, but at the end of the day, I could say that sentence. I would just walk around at the dinner table. I'm reading. I'm everywhere. In the car, I'm sitting down in my roller skates, reading a book. I walked into a retreat. I had finished a book, and I felt awesome. And she reads the book, dancing around in my dad's football jersey. She's completed the championship. I'm serious. And the crowd goes wild. I still have that jersey. I do, and it smells terrible.